Today on All About Adobe, I'm going to be showing you how to make a realistic gunfire. Right, so what you first of all want to do is create a new composition and make it 1920 for the width, and for the height make it 1080, and then press OK. So then the next bit is just importing all of your footage. So go up to File, Import and File, just to get your base footage. So I'm just going to get this one. And then get your base footage and drag and drop it into your composition. So then it should look like this. And I'm just going to play it. Oh, am I wrong there? So I'm just going to cut out that first bit where it goes a bit funny. And then I'm just going to play it again. So that's the bit where I want to fire at. So I'm also going to import my muzzle flash by going up to File and Import. Navigate to the flash. Just going to be using this one. You can find a muzzle flash for free pretty much anywhere. Footage Crate is a good place to go get free stock footage. But you just want to get back to where you're shooting your gun. So mine is just there. I'm just going to move forward a frame by using this tool right here. Moves forwards and backwards. So right there is where I want to shoot. So I'm just going to select my muzzle flash. Well, I'm just going to call this, I'm just going to rename this muzzle flash. And then I'm also going to rename this base footage, just then we don't get confused. And I'm just going to scroll along the timeline with the muzzle flash where I want it, and I'm just going to put it where I want it, and then right click on the muzzle flash, go to blending mode and screen. This will lighten the muzzle flash, and also get rid of the blackness. So you want to get your muzzle flash next, put it on top of the gun where you want it to go, and then because my gun moves a bit too much, it shoots and then it needs to go up a bit more. So for that, it's really simple. What we need to do, go to muzzle, click on this little arrow, bring transform and audio down, press P and it brings up position. Press the stopwatch and then put that at the very beginning of your piece of the muzzle flash, and then scroll to where the gun moves up without this. But then all you need to do is nothing else but drag it to where you want, and then it will create a little line right here, and this is where it's going to go. This is the movement of it, and it's like a path for it. So we just play that back by scrolling to the beginning and pressing space. That's what it looks like, and I think that looks pretty good. Now for more realism, what we're going to do is go onto here, go onto our composition, and then right click, new, solid. Make it 1920 by 1080, units in pixels, and pixel aspect ratio into square pixels, and make it white. Just press OK. Then that should come on top of your footage and make everything white. So then what you want to do is select white solid 1 and press T for opacity and bring it down to 40. So just click on it and type 40. So now your footage should look like this. But what you're going to want to do is zoom in, well not yet actually, cut your timeline and to the bit where you want the actual flash to go, and then cut it down so then it cannot go any smaller. So then it should look like that. So then zoom back out, and then you have this. But that doesn't really look that right, so we're just gonna go back on top of it and go up here, or press G for the pen tool. So then you want to click the bits where the light would be affected. So that's all up my arm and my face. And then go back up here and connect the dots. I'm just going to do my hand as well, because then that bit would be affected. And then we have this, which doesn't look that great because it's all choppy, and that looks horrible. Oh, didn't even see it. So what we're going to do is select it, go up to it, and where it says white solid, where it says masks, hit the down arrow and then press F for and then masking feather will come up, and then set that to 154 and press enter. So then it should look like that, where the areas we just affected are brighter than the rest. As you can see, that looks pretty cool. So I'm not really happy with the muzzle flash though, as it's there when it needs to be down there. So now that looks perfect. And now with the green screen in the background, we're just going to select the base footage where the green screen is. Go over here and type in key light. And then drag key light 1.2 onto your base footage. You're probably thinking it done nothing, but over in this effects controls tab, it comes over here. So then it says screen color, and then it has black, but instead of choosing green like that, which doesn't really look that good, you want to click on the color picker tool and select that green color, and then in a sec that should make it black. And then you want to search Google or something for a thing that you want to be standing in front of or in the background, and you're just going to want to import that. So file, import file. So navigate to wherever you put it, and once you have that, drag and drop it underneath everything. And then it should look like this if your file's that big. So right click on it, transform, fit to comp. So then the finished result looks like this, which I think looks pretty decent. I won't play. There we go. So I think that looks pretty decent. So thanks for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe.